Can't get rid of me, hey, 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 hey. I run the underground like a fucking marathon. I go to sleep in the hard head to the job done. These niggas only put in work when it seem fun. But to be a boss, you gotta have boss growth some. Why should I stunt hard for a bunch of fronters when most of y'all never seen money? Stevie Wonder, to fix the mesh I made, I'ma need more than a plunger. And
making whole scene is sinking. Big dog, about to bring the motherfucking pain. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
Yeah, we got another dope one. We got another dope one. And guess what, champ? We gonna have ourselves some of the realest of talk today. Cue it. Cue it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Coming to the end. I gotta get y'all involved early. I gotta get y'all involved early. Yo, man, to all my returnees, I know the vibes, man. Y'all ready? Can we get it? All right, let's go. Yeah! Let's go, champ. Yeah! It get like that.
Holy shit.
Woo! Relax. That thing was electric. You hear me? But today I'm only word rated.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
You ain't catch that one? The brain bear. Hey, yo. To all those, if this is your first time viewing me, I am your host, Mickey J. the Analyst, a.k.a. the McMahon, with the big hands. You feel me? It says, man, you are now watching the Gangster Gentleman Podcast. Yeah! I came y'all to give y'all a good one today, man. Segueing off last episode, I think we came into a beautiful segue for this episode. Now, right now, we'll go ahead and turn it around because we're going to talk for real today. You understand me? Right now, there's a lot of y'all out here who feel like because what you wanted to do and be in life and the situations that you put yourself in, that A, you didn't make it in life, B, you didn't live up to the hype, and C, you're just another person who didn't fulfill a dream or a passion. Well, it's good news, people. I am here to uplift and give you a worldly gift today. And it starts with this. You still got time long as you breathe. Off the bat.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Today, people, we're going to talk about finding your purpose so you can understand your dream or your passions. You're going to know if it's for you or not for you once you discover who you are. So, okay. What's that mean, Mick? Alright. Dreams normally start from an adolescent standpoint, right? You see something, you attend an event, you have a certain family member or a certain person on TV who you become infatuated with, and through the lens of a child, you adapt what I like to call the dream theory. You envision yourself doing whoever this person was that impacted you enough to make you believe you can do that, and not only can you do that, you can do that for the rest of your life and potentially be compensated for it, loved or respected, and have influence for doing it, right? But a lot of times that doesn't work out for a lot of us, right?
Facts.
I can tell you what it's like to chase a dream and still hold on to the passion of a dream. But I can also tell you now what it's like to walk into my purpose and still have hope to fulfill those dreams. Now, when you're trying to establish a belief system and try to get people to understand that you're worth believing in, once you can convince a couple people that you're good at what you feel your passion or dream is, that fuels you in another way. That puts a battery in your back to not only just pursue, but to aggressively do whatever it is. Now, we were always told to take leaps of faith in what you believe in, right? And I've said prior, that's cool and all. But what they didn't tell us is, once you take those leaps of faith, make sure if you don't have a soft landing, you can at least land on something hard enough, Paul.
Come on, man.
To sustain the fall if you don't land on both feet. And I see it, plural. Because the worst thing you can do is pursue something and do something and not get the return on how good you were told you were at it.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
I know.
that. Shit like that. Shit like
I know. I've seen dream chasing ruin lives. You understand me? And shout out to me, because you single-handedly made it cool in an era for people to chase what they believe in. And I salute you for that, King. But everybody must understand this. What me didn't get a chance to convey the full message of to a lot of y'all is, sometimes those dreams can turn to nightmares. Come on now, somebody. You gotta know how to say words back and forth. This is a game of ping pong with me, people. You hear me? You can only be at the table if you really able. Cause I'm the one who will tell you met your match. Yeah. Some of y'all got to understand some of the dreams that you pursue or want to do just simply ain't for you. But for the ones who understand their purpose, understand that dream is somehow connected to you. Come on now, somebody. Let's get some claps in the chat. I'm gonna piece it together today. You hear me? I'm bringing them in pairs. You hear me? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little candy this episode on Reese's Pieces thesis. Oh shit! Oh shit! us didn't want to hear what we didn't believe we weren't when we were pursuing something.
Facts.
A lot of people that rap, myself included, which I'm still bar some shit down at this very moment. A lot of people who wanted to play sports. A lot of people who wanted to be some type of artist, like singer or, you know what I mean, musician. People who had dreams of a certain career path. People who had dreams of building a certain type of family setting for themselves. People who had a certain type of just a abundance of MHs, which I call man hours, in a field that they projected and seen themselves taking not just here, but all the way there. You know what I mean? It's so many different fields of dreams that make the world go round. But you got to understand who you are and what you're truly designed for. Now, you got to understand this. Dreams and passions are fun. But purpose comes with pain. Dreams and passions are fun to pursue and do. But purpose comes with pain. What you mean, man? You don't go through some things. You have to cut people off. You will have to understand you can't be in the same place as you used to be. You got to understand it's a certain way you can and cannot interact with people who you know who are doing certain things and living certain lifestyles. There's certain women you can't engage with when you understand what you're designed to be and what you're intended to do in this world. Just simply certain avenues of life you can't walk or entertain anymore because you got work to do. And more importantly, you don't know how your purpose is blocking a situation for the next person who is intended to help you and them and other people to get put in a position to repeat the cycle. Now, when I said to those who are listening with their good ears today, that purpose potentially is connected to your dream, this is why I say that. If you're an artist that uses words, singing or rapping, who's not to say it's not your purpose to use your words in another avenue? Whether that's helping other people find their voice to use them, whether that's you ghostwriting for somebody, whether that's you putting yourself in a position to potentially speak to people, motivate people, potentially podcast, just be somebody whose voice can be echoed in different avenues that the music couldn't reach because some people are so one-sided, they only care about one genre. But when you use your voice can echo in different ways when you don't put a limit on it.
Message.
What they don't tell you is, if you're into music as an artist, that you can put limits on yourself and your audience because it's limited to certain age groups sometimes. But when you're just using your voice, that's unlimited range because nobody understands what to get from you until they get it. And once they get a piece of it that they like, pause.
Yikes.
You're stuck with, they're stuck with you because they anticipate words from you, whether they know they're coming from you or not. Just something to think about. If you're a musician, just because you didn't put yourself in a position to get to the certain level that you wanted to, or provide a certain level of wealth, or, you know what I mean, this dream life for yourself, that doesn't mean that you still can't. That doesn't mean that you can't put yourself in a position to be in another avenue as a musician or a conductor or a teacher of it to help better others while you still hone your craft and build a name for yourself to be that person who people acknowledge as this or great at that. You want a family or a certain career. The career that you see for yourself might not come with all the perks of your purpose. It might not come with all the freedom of your purpose. It might not come with all the lack of responsibility that you would get thrown on as you were trying to live in something that wasn't your purpose. Sometimes we make life harder than it's got to be trying to do shit our way instead of asking the Most High, which direction should I go or which way should I walk, and to instruct otherwise. A lot of y'all got to understand, the life you living is the life you giving.
What?
Meaning, you're not just living for you. You're not just living for you. Everybody has a specific job down here to do something. I truly believe that. From the man with $1 billion to the man or woman that's homeless on the street. Everybody has a specific job. But you want to know what puts you in a bind? Doing shit your way. Not listening to that voice in you that tells you this might not be it right now. As much as you love it, never quit a dream or a passion. Just understand that's not primary. If you are somebody who's respected for what you do, you have a chance to win. But don't give up all your good years chasing something that you get right to the borderline of multiple times, and then you peak out each time. Sometimes the message is in the failure. Meaning, if you're not being allowed to get through certain doors and get to certain parts, that don't mean quit. That just means you might need to find another way to go around it. And that's when your purpose and your dream connect. You're going to still get to get in those same rooms, just another way. You're going to get to do the same, have the same lifestyle that you see for yourself. It's going to happen in another way. You're going to have the dream life and dream family. You're just not going to get it in the way that you want to do it. It's just that simple, guys. Your purpose is pain. Your dream and your passion is fun in an influential game. It's just that simple, dog. Some of y'all can't keep going out here giving up good time with your health, with your mindset to create wealth, and the fuel to get out here and do it need be by yourself. You know the biggest problem when you realize your purpose over your dream, you understand that the amount of people that you needed to fuel a dream ain't needed for your purpose. The same things that you used to engage and indulge in when you were living in your dream and your passion, you're not going to have that same mindset when you're walking in your purpose. Because like I said, you got to give up something. You realize the load you was really carrying, pause, when you start walking in your purpose of who you are and what you're designed to do and be. In no way should nothing that I'm saying discourage you. It should only give you an avenue or mindset to understand if it's not working, there's another way. Your way isn't primary. It's the alternate now. How do I find my purpose? How do I understand this? I've been doing this and that. I feel like this is what God designed me to do. Let me tell you something. What you're designed to do will come easy to you.
Message.
Man, what the fuck that mean? If you good at doing hair, if you're good at scratch good, if you're exceptional at doing hair, cutting hair, if you're exceptional at fixing cars or designing or painting cars, if you're exceptional at being an artist of any form or a musician of any form, if you're exceptional at healing people, if you're exceptional at helping people with life coach type situations, help people get through life and motivate people and give people therapy, if you're great or phenomenal at being somebody who can be reliable for a mass amount of people to be able to provide for their people. Like, there's so many different avenues of just understanding this. You know what be pissing me off with a lot of y'all? A lot of y'all will be like, y'all like internally give up on yourselves because y'all look at the exterior image of the version of you that you created right now and feel like that person ain't worthy of success, winning, and wealth. The version of you that you see yourself through ain't the version of you that people either once saw you as or still see you as. But you can't get past your own mental and internal depressions, insecurities, or all this other bullshit that you build for yourself to understand how fucking great and amazing you are still and still can fucking be. Just because you didn't win then doesn't mean you can't win now. What that means is you wouldn't have been able to handle winning then. You would have abused it.
Message.
You would have abused the win, the dub back then, but now you got enough discipline, moral, and integrity to understand I ain't never going back if I get mine now.
Facts.
I know if I sit at the table, I'm going to put anchors on my feet because I ain't moving. I'm going to eat forever. I ain't going to allow myself to be that version of me who would have been careless, who would have went out here and took things for granted, who would have went out here and put themselves in situations with men or women, who would have put themselves in situations with drugs or the streets or these guns, or put themselves in financial situations to live a certain lifestyle that I knew I should have just paced myself. Now I'm in the mirror and can't face myself.
Shit like that. Shit like
Sometimes
that.
your dream is only a nightmare because you envision how you gonna abuse it before you get it, and God ain't gonna allow that.
Message.
Because before he let you self-destruct, he'll let you just get on the road and truck. And you will go for miles and miles until you understand mentally, I see why it wasn't meant for me to have it that way then. I see why I wasn't meant to win when I had these people in my life. I see why it wasn't meant for me to win when I knew I had this kid or these kids who needed me around more at the time. You can still be that version of you that is amazing, a winner, is a huge influence, has the wealth, has the health, has the good looking charm or beauty, and still do it, but not the way that you intended to do it the first time. You want to know what I love about life? Understanding what didn't work today can surely work tomorrow. Understanding what did not work today can surely work tomorrow. Once you see yourself as the winner that you are, I assure you, when you start walking in your purpose, whatever you feel that may be, because you won't feel like you know what it is until you're actively doing it. And that's why a lot of y'all don't know what your purpose is, because you don't want to do shit. You don't want to sacrifice. You don't want to accept change. You don't want to fucking evolve. You cool and content with what's partially working for you now. Because what's partially working for you now is safe. I get it. But guess what? Just like you had to take a risk on your dream, you got to take a risk on your purpose. That's why it comes with fucking pain. Because your purpose comes with a sacrifice that a dream doesn't.
Message.
A dream is labeled a dream because it can be altered at any time if with the right people in it. Purpose is beeline. Because there is no A and B side to it. There's only that. There's only one goal. And that one goal can eliminate all the bullshit and stress and trauma you may experience through that dream, and that dream becoming a nightmare. Some of y'all who have experienced what I'm saying, how did you feel when you first got your shot? You just knew it was nothing that could stop you, right? Now, how did you feel when you started getting placed in certain rooms with people who you knew your spirit was telling you shouldn't be around? I ain't trying to get spiritual with y'all, but hear me out. How many of y'all was placed in certain environments with people that you seen was snakes, backstabbers, betrayers, and they hadn't done it to you, but you've heard or saw them do it to other people with the intent and hopefulness that you, no, they wouldn't do that to me. How many of y'all were put in position to win in your dreams, but for some reason, it would never fully connect? How many of y'all lives got distorted by drugs, men, women, and God knows what else in the pursuit and in the midst of this dream? You don't have that with your purpose. Because there's a smaller group of people, but your voice echoes in bigger rooms.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
When
that.
people know that you need them, hear me the fuck good. When people know that you need them to fuel something that you believe in, they already have a blueprint of how they're going to use you and potentially abuse you to help themselves before you can fully be helped.
Message.
That's why a lot of artists have these horror stories. When people premeditate how amazing and how blessed you are with a talent, some people look at you as their come up instead of helping you come up. That's when the dream becomes the nightmare. Because it's fun until you realize somebody else has infiltrated the dream and made it theirs. Understand who the fuck you are. Who you are designed to be might not be the person that you want to be because it scares you. It scares you to change. It scares you to have to alter how you think. It scares you to have to move differently and not be so loud about certain things because you're not sure how it's going to turn out. You just know you're doing it. It might intimidate other people to know that they're going to lose the power over you that they once had because now you're waking up.
Message.
Now you're starting to see life for what it is. People for who they are. Places and environments for what they truly are when you're in them and not in them. The effects it has on the people and the people that come around in it. The people that continue to dwell in them. I told y'all last episode, the biggest trick the world gave y'all was the internet. And that was based off this. Seeing somebody else live out their dream will sidetrack you from your purpose. Because you would think that's the easier route. We're in a microwave generation. Everybody wants overnight success. Everybody's getting paid to be a content creator. Everybody's trying to figure out how they can earn money for doing this and that. You know what that does? Sidetrack you from your purpose. Because your purpose is being overridden with somebody else's goal. Somebody else's ambition. Somebody else's way that they took that probably wasn't a shortcut. They just make it look that easy that you believe it's a way that you can do it, and you found a little bit of success in it, and now you think this is what will change my life. When indeed, what will change your life is whatever the fuck you designed to do and be. You can still do that shit, but that shouldn't be something that you depend on to make you the person that you see fit to be. What if I was to tell a lot of y'all right now that if you live in your dream right now, or you still currently pursuing it or chasing it, don't stop. But that little voice in the back of your head that's telling you, yo, you should try this. You should try that. Just listen to it. But let it be the thing that you're just as good at outside of whatever it is that dream is.
Message.
They got to be equivalent. They got to be damn near equivalent or one a little more. That secret trait or whatever that you feel that you're just as good at other than that passion or that dream. And you start honing that in secrecy as you continue to fuel your dream and chase your dream. And when you get to a certain point with that, see which one feels more comfortable to do. See which one makes you understand and look at the other differently. Your dream gonna always be fun. Your dream gonna always be passionate. Right now, if I pick up a mic right now and start rapping, bro, I'm going to smile.
Pause.
It's something about that's always gonna be in me. Pause.
Yikes.
That's always gonna be something I love to do. For those that haven't heard my music, I might put a little something on here one day. Just let y'all hear. I really like it. I ain't one of these little drill joints or whatnot. I borrow. My teachers were like Jada and T.I. I came from a cloth of, you know what I mean? Listen to people like Cannabis and, you know what I mean? Hove and all these people. I grew up Biggie, stuff like that. I grew up off bars. You hear me? I came up off bars, and I threw T.I. in there because he's from the South. That's my man. Shout out to the King. You understand
Shit
me?
like that. Shit
But
like
that's
that.
here nor there. Let's not get excited. See how I got excited about that? Hey, who mess is this? That's gonna always be a dream or a passion. I'm always get excited when it comes to music. But I know right now, what I'm doing currently, right now, in the avenue of using my voice, I can channel my voice so much more. Because if I can talk to you like that, and I can make you understand and believe my words and help them apply them to your actions and help you cut the bullshit in fractions, that's more powerful than any lyric I could ever spit. I didn't necessarily want to do this. I did not, bro. But I was guided to. I was guided to get out here and give y'all the B side that became the A side of my words. And now I love this just as much as I love music. Talking to y'all. Kicking shit with y'all. Giving y'all the perspective that I was given to give to others. When you understand there's other ways to be impactful, you don't have to live in this mental bondage that you put yourself in. You don't got to live this pressured life to walk and have a certain image of this or that. When you understand you've outgrown certain rooms. People can only take advantage of people who need them. That's what comes with dreams. But you become so much more intimidating in every room when you're walking in your purpose. Because it's not easy to manipulate you. It's not easy just to use you. It's not easy just to talk to you any type of way. Because nobody knows exactly what you need and what they can do for you. Because you seem like you got it all figured out. If anything, your influence and power walks in the room with you when you understand who and what you are and not letting man dictate that for you no more. Because that's what dream does. Dream allows another man to dictate influence that you give. But when people know exactly who you are and you know who you are, they know their boundaries. You ain't got to say them no more. They know how to handle you and talk to you. You ain't got to get loud no more or aggressive no more. They understand everything about you comes with a certain level of respect. And again, if you have a dream, continue to pursue that and do that. In no way or form am I here to knock anything or anybody. All I'm saying is, always land on something solid if it's not working. If you are doing whatever dream, don't just stop working because you're pursuing a dream. That's stupid. If that dream ain't paying you, why would you stop doing everything that would help you maintain your normal lifestyle? That's the same thing with a fucking purpose. You don't stop the dream because you're walking in your purpose. You just understand you have to give them equal attention. It's not just one thing you focused on anymore. And on that note, I think we reached a great understanding of what purpose and dreams are. You can only be a victim to win. Never forget that. One can only make you a victim, but the other one can build a legacy for you, whatever that is. I am your host, Mickey J. the Analyst. You hear me? In this episode, we kept it smoking like cannabis. No rapper reference.
Relax.
I hope y'all, once more, didn't allow these words to fall on deaf ears. Because these words was something to help you get through your good years. I'm out this bitch, man.